Hello everybody, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. This one is pretty crazy. Like, we're gonna talk about some crazy stuff that we knew was coming, but this is ridiculous. Okay, let's just talk about it. So there are a few things that the man Renzi has come across. This man has been like working so hard. He's been taking a lot of feedback from me, and he's just trying really hard to data mine and find ways to improve this website. So of course, as per normal, a lot of this stuff is not on the actual website. If you were to come here personally right now, people ask me to link it down below. I will if I get his approval, but it's not too hard to find. It's on Reddit sometimes, stuff like that. But I don't want to link the link down below. You know, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But in the future, if Renzi says it's okay, the creator of the website, to publicize his review version of the website, you know, then I will do that. But otherwise, guys, I'm just here to show you I'm a messenger, so don't shoot the messenger. But craziness, we got new events, and there's another part two of this too. So first and foremost, the Rat-a-Taxi event. This one is normal. We know this one. This one just left, where you go ahead and take on the final stage of that event, and you are able to compete against these characters, and then complete these challenges and get these droppable items and that level of experience, yada yada, right? As well, we have Nappa, but as you see, there are a few other Nappa or Raditz here. He told me that the images are incorrect. He doesn't have the right images yet, but basically, the Prince of Fate, Fierce Battle, Vegeta, the Prince of Fate, the Dreaded Ginyu Force, and the Advent of Frieza. Now, another thing that is going to be in play here is we are going to start seeing harder difficulties on events. So yes, guys, we know right now there's a hard mode. There's going to be a Scream difficulty and Despair difficulties as well in this game. Now, the thing about this is, as you see right now, like early on in events, you know, the opponent is still beatable, you know, but still, Chapter 1, 800 level opponent? That's ridiculous. Now, another side note, he's telling me that, and this is another side thing that, you know, could be pretty interesting in the future. He's telling me that on the Despair difficulties, and of course, when this event drops, because it's probably going to be like the next one, right? Or one of the next ones. It's not going to launch with all these difficulties. At best, it'll probably launch with hard, right? It's not going to launch with all these difficulties, but he's telling me that it's possible that the game will go ahead and Dokkan Awaken, basically. Do a form of Dokkan Awakening at some point, which is why he doesn't have the color here yet. He says that the modifier for the color basically is not in the files yet, and he has not encountered it yet. So either they're creating new colors, or there's going to be some form of awakening for cards in the future. So stay tuned for that. That part right there is 100% hearsay, whereas, as you know, the Scream difficulty, Despair, those are not. Though that they even have droppable items. So my estimation is that these types of difficulties will come first and foremost down the line when we do get more character levels, and he has, I asked him to do it last time, he heard my request, but he has gone ahead and added the actual max level caps of these characters up to a point, level 1000, and then he jumps to 999, but there is going to be in between levels at some point, you know. So my guess for the other difficulties is we are going to see some of those start popping up as the level cap does increase, because there are these items here that I have talked about in the past. As far as the souls are concerned, there are a lot of super souls that have not come yet. 6 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars. Y'all thought the 2 stars are hard to get? Boy, look at that. There's going to be a lot more. So we're, of course, going to get, in the future, just a lot of chances to upgrade our characters. So when we get that type of stuff is when I'm assuming we'll start seeing some of these other difficulties, because, I mean, that's only Chapter 1. You know, Chapter 2, same thing. All of a sudden, he went up 300 levels, basically. Yeah, it's going to get pretty freaking hard. Those aren't even the EX stages. 1500? Level 1500. Okay, where is this? Okay, so on normal difficulty, they're already over 1000. Okay. Okay, on hard, he actually changes to Yamcha? Why? That's probably incorrect. It's probably supposed to be Nappa still. Yeah, it's probably still supposed to be Nappa. 1300, 1400, 15. Oh my goodness. Level 2000 opponents. Level 2000 opponents. That is what we are going to be dealing with in the future, right? So, yeah, guys, that is coming. The increase of difficulty and possibly even some form of Dokkan Awakening-esque. You know, if you're not familiar with that, that's where they take a card and upgrade the rarity of it. Now, the thing about that is, you know, these characters right here are heroes. The Vegeta is a sparking character, technically, if you were to summon these characters. Now, what I'm saying is, again, this is what he's speculating. This part of speculation, that in the future, and this will be really good, I really will enjoy this, they're going to have the ability to upgrade rarities from, like, hero to extreme, extreme to sparking, and sparking to whatever comes after sparking eventually, most likely. Stuff of that nature, that ilk. So, yeah, we're going to start seeing level 2,000 plus opponents. But wait, there's more. There's the Ginyu Force, and they're doing the exact same thing. There's only 3 stages there, but they're doing the exact same thing. Level 2,000 opponents. Eventually, right? When it launches, it's probably going to at best have hard, though. Like I was saying, same thing for all these events. They're all new. They're all coming out soon, probably back to back to back. And, you know, I believe Nappa's event is ending any day now. I mean, the Broly banner ends in a week, so we're going to start seeing more stuff about then. But again, guys, there's going to be Frieza stuff, and, you know, we got the leaks from the data mine, for the, the V-Jump, that Frieza is going to have his banner. He's going to be summonable, this version of Frieza, the Sparking Frieza, and look, he's already here, Chapter 5. We're going to go all the way down to EX3. All of a sudden, you're facing 3 of them. We're going to get hard difficulties. All of a sudden, you're facing these characters at these levels, and then again, over 2,400 now. And you know where this will be pretty crazy too is when we start looking at things like, you know, the Cybermen events. In the future, you know, we are going to get more stages for this. There's going to be more experience and stuff of that nature. You can see right here, there's already a Chapter 3 that's in the files. Now, he was telling me something about this, but eventually, right, we're going to get more ways to get experience and stuff. See, 120,000, that's ridiculous, right? 80 here, 40 here. There's a lot of different things that are coming down the line, and this type of stuff right here is going to be what you need to really help you improve your characters, and they're just going to have to keep rolling it out, because I've already talked about it before in videos, but there are going to be a lot of other training items, roasted fish, gravity chambers, stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of stuff that really, really, really helps push you forward in terms of improving your characters. So guys, I can't stress enough, like, if you haven't, I got a subscription, thank you. If you haven't taken the time to go ahead and work on your characters, your box, get it done ASAP. I know that it's kind of hard to dedicate the time. I'm not saying anything about that. And of course, right now is probably the best time to do it, because you can kind of do it in conjunction with the campaign that is going on to get the crystals and all that stuff. But still, you're going to need higher level characters if you want to be, you know, first and foremost competitive in the game at some point whenever it gets to PvP and stuff like that. If you care about that, if you want to even clear the content, this is the type of game this is going to be. So anyways, guys, I really hope that you guys are having fun as far as that is concerned too. But like I said, there's gonna be a lot of just different, you know, materials that you can use to improve your characters. And I do want to actually take a look at the stages for Zenny, just cause there totally needs to be more ways to get Zenny. He doesn't have it listed here, but please, we need more. Level 1,000 Cyberman with his hacks. Have you guys noticed that the Cybermen, by the way, have hacks in terms of, oh, this one's pretty interesting. No, the color's showing up there. It's just the background isn't showing. Have you noticed they have hacks? They can, like, dodge tons of times and stuff. Like, it's pretty wild. But that's how things kind of break down. I do want to double check this really quickly on these higher difficulties. Yeah, they don't even have a color tag. I mean, the background's kind of there, but they don't have a color tag. You see the color tag leaves. And some of that, to be honest, could just be UI stuff that Renzi needs to add on the website, though, as far as that is concerned, of course. So, guys, if you haven't been working on your characters, make sure you start working on your characters. You are going to need to. That's just the simple reality, right? Other things that I did notice that he has shown as far as, like, scout battles go, there is a scout battle for Goku. It's going to be this Goku here. You can get his, his Z power as well. That's a cool Goku. I believe he raises blast defense. Not great otherwise, but there are a few other things he's working on, but none of this stuff I don't think even does anything right now. EX30. EX30, guys. Level 1, 3, and 1. He says it's for debugging right there, so I don't know what that even means, but it's totally inconsequential right now. But like I was saying, man, I want to see these, though. Like, do these have the improved? No, they don't. Those other stages don't have that. But we do know that, for example, the book 1 of the story and stuff like that, they do have access to hard. And the same thing as far as those difficulty goes will apply to the story stages as well. Ultimately, when we get deep into the story, we're going to start seeing them drop different difficulties, scream and despair, and, you know, stuff like that. Chapter 4, I mean, if you thought facing basically level 1,000 Cybermen was kind of hard, right? It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. And the level 1,000 Broly on this stage, right? So stuff like that, guys. I don't know. Like I said, Thank you, Renzi, for allowing me to view access to the website here on preview mode to show everybody all this stuff. I appreciate your support and your diligence for trying to build this site out for the community. I know you're putting in a lot of work, man. Got a lot of recommendations, guys. He said he'd be open to me doing a feedback video too. So let me know in the comments some of the things that you guys would like to see added onto the website. A lot of the things that I want to see, I've already told him about, and I'm sure he's going to implement in the future, such as adding ranges and stuff like that for these skills on these characters. He says he wants to add images and stuff like that, so we'll see what happens as far as that is concerned. DBR question mark. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button. I will catch you guys in the next Dragon Ball Legends video. Before you go, hit that like. We're trying to get a like goal of 700 on this video, guys. Take it easy. Peace out.